Since 2008, Asking Alexandria have paved a path of their own to sting danger and excess into an equally dangerous hybrid of stadium rock, ambition, metallic energy and electronic ecstasy. Against all odds, they've achieved unprecedented success, earmarked by 2 gold-certified singles, namely Final Episode, Let's Change the Channel, and Not the American Average. Over 1 billion streams and views and 3 consecutive top 10 debuts on the Billboard Top 200, Reckless and Relentless in 2011, From Death to Destiny in 2013, and The Black in 2016. In addition to headlining packed gigs on 5 continents, they destroyed stages alongside Guns N' Roses, Green Day, Avenged Sevenfold, Alice in Chains, and Slipknot, to name a few. Meanwhile, 2017 self-titled Asking Alexandria spawned 2 of the group's biggest singles to date, Alone in a Room with 40 million Spotify streams, and Into the Fire with 30 million Spotify streams. Wow. Fan the flame like never before, the quintet, which is Ben Bruce on guitar and backing vocals, Danny Worsnop on lead vocals, James Castles on drums, Cameron Liddell on guitar, and Sam Betley on bass, burn even brighter on their 2026 full-length album Like a House on Fire, out on May 15th, 2020 by Sumerian Records. They're a name you could bet your house on to release something with massive widespread appeal and to be super successful. Asking Alexandria have carved out an impossibly grand career to date, and with their latest Like a House on Fire offering 15 new tracks for fans to sink their teeth into, that's not likely to change anytime soon. Especially when they start with such a set of catchy and bouncy rock tunes. House on Fire, They Don't Want What We Want and They Don't Care, and Down to Hell. They have so much energy about them, not overly complex or overly challenging, but easy to tap your foot along to. It's not a slur on Asking Alexandria to say that, or to suggest that the majority of the album follows that formula, sometimes with a bit more fire to the vocals, a bit more experimentalness in the effects department, purposely designed sing-along rhythms, or downright heavy moments. It's the previously mentioned effects that drive the verses of Anti-Socialist alongside some cutting lyrics, before I Don't Need You takes a mellow and gloomy turn, and All Due Respect follows that up with something quite similar, aside from a much punchier chorus. Of the two, it's the former that really stands out. Re-upping your energy, Take Some Time and One Turns to None are a pair of defiant rock heavyweights, and shows just how and why this band has risen to such grand heights. A bit wilder and messier, the drum beat in particular, It's Not Me, It's You, is party floor filler, before it's a return to the mellow rock tones of Here's to Starting Over. However, the effects are overdone here, layered over the vocals occasionally to their detriment. A shame, as the chorus has some serious weight to it. It's a slight wobble, but just that, as the rock heavyweights return to form of What's Gonna Be, Give You Up, and In My Blood, a trio that wander pleasantly through a myriad of effective ideas delivered by a band with the capabilities to do so. The latter is quite a pretty track, the melodies blended well with the danceable beat. Finally, this lengthy effort closes out with 2 massive efforts, The Violence and Lorazepam. The former is one of the album's best tracks, as Asking Alexandria get a bit playful, but also hit the hardest as they have all album. While the latter has a wicked amount of growl to the vocals that makes for, let's be honest, a sexy as hell finale. Now, regardless of if you think their popularity is undeserved, few can argue that Asking Alexandria haven't worked for it. This long into their career, it's clear they're still willing to push themselves and ensure they deliver what their hulking fan base demand. Like a House on Fire is out on May 15th, 2020 by Sumerian Records. Make sure you check it out. Let us know what you think of it in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on GBHBL.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/GBHBL, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?